Where are the doses? An urgent call to the G20 leaders. As the G20 Summit convenes in Rome this weekend, there is much for world leaders to discuss, from humanitarian emergencies to the climate crisis. Yet none of these complex issues can be effectively tackled while the constant threat of the global pandemic persists throughout most of the world. Recently, the Duke and Duchess convened a World Health Organization roundtable in New York. During that meeting, leaders from across the globe, public health, government, and civil society discussed the barriers to vaccine access in low-income nations, many of which are avoidable if those in power would waive constraints on production, increase transparency, and deliver doses that have already been promised. Now, this is a letter, an open letter again from the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. It's on their Archwell page, and there is more to the letter, but I do encourage you to go to the Archwell page so that you can at least once a week check out some of the things that are there, because usually there's some type of update on a weekly basis. But be prepared for more of this. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex, they're for real. They are the real deal. They are not new to this. They are true to this. I know you've heard that many times, but it's true. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are in it for the long haul. They are going to use their global influence as the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, as Harry and Meghan, as his and her royal highnesses, whatever people have decided they're comfortable calling them or addressing them, they are going to use their platform to help other people. Their philanthropic efforts around the globe will be felt again and again and again, and it's up to us to support them. We have to have their back. We have to defend them when necessary. And so over time, don't be afraid of this somewhat of an activist couple who are acting on behalf of those who don't have a voice, those who don't have a mean to secure a quality of life. They are going to be their voices. They are going to make an effort to make sure that their voices are heard. So we have to step up our game whenever necessary, whether it's in this virtual realm or as they go around the world, as they visit and talk to people. Whenever possible, we have to be there to just yell out, hey Meghan, hey Harry. We have to be there for them. There's not going to be so much ribbon cutting. There's not going to be so much plaque unveiling and statues and such. They are really going to show you how to use a platform, not just as working royals, not just as global influencers, but let's just say Harry and Meghan. Let's say the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, His and Her Highness, Prince and Princess. However they are addressed, whatever their titles are at any given time, they are here to work, and we have to support them. Whenever I support someone, I throw my support behind them wholeheartedly. It doesn't mean that I don't see any type of fault or that I don't have disagreement, but the basic tenets of their principles that I agree with, I'll be there for them. And I hope that everybody can make that commitment, not just to the Sussexes, but to the people that you believe in. The pandemic is not over. And for those of you who have fallen into this idea that there are treatments and people have a better chance to survive, well, that's not everybody's story. There's some places where they don't even have the vaccines, let alone any type of treatments to suppress the virus, or they may lack the basic medical infrastructure that's needed to make this survivable. So I am throwing my support behind the Sussexes and this open letter to make sure that there is access to vaccines for the very poorest of people in this world. And it's amazing that for those of us who are so blessed, I'm on my 3rd dose. I've had my booster shot. And there are people who desperately are trying to get the 1st dose and it's not available to them. Now, if you are someone who doesn't believe in any of this stuff, I leave you to your conscience or to your opinion. I'm not here to change anybody. I'm here to support the Duke and Duchess of Sussex because I believe this is a worthy cause. So don't be discouraged, you guys. Don't be afraid of this. This is exactly what we can expect from the Sussexes in the future. But do know that anything that they say and do is going to be very deliberate. It's not going to be by chance. It's not going to be something just for clickbait and for attention. They're in it for the long haul. And I hope all of us will be there with them. I want to share something with you guys. As I was about to close out this recording, I just noticed that the Archwell page sent that little message to me to say, hey, take a break. And you know why it said that? Because there are people flooding the Archwell page. They're flooding the page of the people who are not very relevant, but seem to be incredibly relevant everywhere, all the time, 24 hours a day. That's power. That's influence. That's Harry and Meghan.